I am playing a 1793. Okay, so we have a Pirc or a Pirc. I need to look this up and figure out how to pronounce it.
Pirc?
It's not Pierce. It's either Pirc or Pirc defense when they play D6 like this. Not considered to be an amazing defense, but and I've never really studied against it, so we'll just play normal developing moves.
Basic development.
We're gonna go after the F7 pawn like normal.
Hi, Gaming with Eric.
Modest chess. You wish your dad kept you home to learn chess? Yeah?
No, gaming. Thank you, Ivan.
Carrying. It's okay, Haley. I can be delayed at thanking people. She gets all weird when I tell people thank you after she's already said it. This little center fork trick. So we'll go here and, well, why are you doing that to me, Haley? That's so weird. Okay. All right. On the moves. All right. So thank you for the follows, guys.
Thank you, Andrew and Bob.
Pretty excited about that. We're going to hit 2,000 followers today. I could have taken the pawn with the bishop, but I didn't want to lose my bishop. I wanted to lose my knight, so I did it this way instead.
Oh.
All right, knights on the rim are dim. Okay, I could hit this knight, actually. Well, no, then he jumps in here. Yeah, let's just castle. I think my position's good. I got these two super strong bishops.
Oh.
He's probably rerouting here.
Oh, a bunch of Red Bull to put in.
What we don't want is this. Maybe we reroute here, and then when he comes out here, we just kick him. It doesn't have much of an effect. Okay, so they wanted to kick my knight away. I want to get that bishop, so I'm just ignoring the fact that he's attacking my knight, and I'm attacking his bishop. So if he takes my knight, yeah, okay. So now, that is one of the moves I was considering. I'm actually considering taking here, but he's got it protected too many times. So that doesn't work. I was looking at this for a little bit, but that also does not work. So I'm going to come here instead. And what I'm going to try to do, maybe come up here. Maybe. Slip and slides weren't really a thing. That's an interesting move. At this point, I kind of want to get rid of... Actually, let's go in here. Let's hit this bishop and entice this bishop to take us.
Nick says slip and sides are amazing.
I'm glad we all like slip and sides. All right, so if he take, one of the things that I like, when playing a chess game is after they've castled, is I like to get rid of any kind of defenders they have around their king. So if I can get this bishop to take me, that's one less defender he has around his king, which actually seems kind of funny since I don't have any defenders around my king. So here, I think I take this bishop, he takes back, and then I think I hit his queen. Queen has to retreat, and then I take this pawn. And then he has to take back here. And then I come up here with my queen, and I don't see how he... Well, actually, this knight is hitting it. The knight's still hitting it. Still, I think that's what I do. I still think that's the answer. I definitely want to get the bishop. It's just probably not going to work out quite as good as I wanted it to because this knight can take. He doesn't have to take back with the pawn. Okay, so we're going to go here and hit the queen. So what I might do before I take this, because I don't want his knight jumping in, I might actually bring my bishop out to hit the knight, which I like that. Ooh, I like this even better. So I'm going to hit the knight here. I can take back this way, and I'm supporting my bishop, and I'm protecting this bishop.
It's not.
So now the queen is hitting here. So I gotta do something about that. But also the knight is no longer pinned. So I could take the knight, and then they take back, and then just push here and protect. That's an option. But that loses one of my bishops. I exchange a bishop for a knight. It's not a horrible idea, I don't think. But I kind of want to hang on to my bishops if I can figure out a better way. I can just go here and go ahead and let the knight jump in. And if we let the knight jump in, then maybe we have this and this. Let's do that. Let's protect here. Let's go ahead and let the knight jump in here. Okay, so he's hitting my bishop. So now when the knight jumps in, my bishop will be unprotected. So now when the knight jumps in here, my bishop's still protected. And actually, this pawn is now hanging if this bishop moves. So now I'm actually thinking about taking the knight. What if I just go here though? I like this, and if I can take that bishop, and actually where does this rook go? This rook has to go all the way down here. That's his only choice.
And then he gets taken by the queen.
No, because he's got two rooks. So I can't take it. But this rook has to come all the way down here. But if I can take this bishop, that's one less protector on his king. One less protector on his king, so I like that. I do like that. And then this pawn is hanging, so I'll figure out a way to get that. Okay, so if I come down here, then this hits me, so I don't want to do that. Oh, that's the protection on my bishop. So if I move my queen, he takes my bishop. Okay, maybe there's some tricks. Maybe if I go here, he takes me, I take him, hitting this rook, he takes me, I take him,
Thank you,
he takes me, I take him.
Bye, see you later.
All right, you know
Have
what?
fun.
We're gonna go for this. We are gonna go for this. We're gonna give up this bishop.
That's what I was thinking.
We're going to give up this bishop just because my queen's going to end up down here and maybe causing him some trouble. Maybe. Chess Guy says queen g5. So here the plan is to take the bishop. If the king takes back, then this rook is hanging. He has to take back here, and then I can take this rook. He takes this rook. I take here. Okay, so let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this plays out. I take this rook. He's going to take this rook. I assume he's going to take this rook. He might retreat it, which I think if he retreats, I think that's bad because then I can jump in here. Okay. All right. Maybe a queen check. Maybe. That was pretty freaking genius to be able to get my pieces back. Okay. So I can just simplify here. But I actually like taking with the bishop better, hitting the knight and the queen.
That's what I would do. You said the queen, I was like, that's not what I would do.
Now I'm up a pawn. Again, I could just simplify by taking the knight and just be up a pawn and be happy with that. I like being up a pawn, and then if I can just trade off queens, it should be an easy win for me. I don't want to drop this pawn, so I think what we'll do, I think we'll just trade off pieces.
Sorry, I didn't see your comments. Never mind.
Okay, so he's going after that. All right, so let's check him first. So if I take, he checks. Let's just make his life hard. Let's make his life difficult. Let's just not give anything up. Right here, protecting everything. Protecting everything. So, I mean, had he come down here, he could check me, then take this, and then take this. He could have just taken this. We're up a pawn. We don't need to be that aggressive.
That's not what I would have done, but that was better.
We're gonna push this pawn. That way this king can't escape out here. Yeah, if he keeps pushing his pawns, I think he might overextend a little bit. Okay, so he's going after that. But now I'm going to centralize my queen a little bit. If I can, I'm going to put my queen right here, put him in check, and trade queens. I would say the shining moment of this game so far, two shining moments, I think. Two shining moments of this game. I would say the first one was here. It appears that I'm losing a piece, but this this sequence here just ended up being awesome for me.
My name is him.
And I ended up getting an extra pawn. Okay, so now the next shining move I think was right here, protecting this and just not giving my opponent anything. Basically waiting for them to make some moves. Okay, so they're going back there now. They're going to try that. But now there's no checks when they take my pawn. Now there's no checks when they take my pawn, and so I should be able to pick up a couple of pawns here and go up one extra pawn now. Because even if they take this, I'm going to take this and this first. So they might get one pawn, but I'm going to get two. So it just doesn't work as well anymore. Okay, so now I'm up 2 pawns. Now I'm up 2 pawns. And that was the purpose of getting my king out of the way, so that there wasn't any of these checks and then taking pawns. So now I'm going to run my pawn.
Run, little bud, you can do it.
Run my pawn. Okay. He's going to stop my pawn.
She could have stopped. You couldn't have marched it up anyways, because then he could have just taken it that way.
Yeah, I know.
So why would he do that anyways?
I don't know, but I'm going to go here, and then we got solidification happening. Yeah, this should be an easy win from here on out. From here on out, this should be an easy win. Okay.
Solidification.
This is interesting because
solidification.
My plan was to push this pawn to protect it here, but then he can actually push, which isn't great for me. Oh wait, it does work. It does work because I have this. Now if he pushes, it looks like my pawn's pinned and I can't take, but I simply check him first. Now my queen's protected, and then I can take the pawn. And now I can take the pawn. Fancy. And now we go here with check. Yeah, we could just march this pawn now. That is an option. But
I say march the pawn, man.
Well,
he can't come out.
Let's go here first. There's no check still. Wait. Yeah. No, he can check here. Okay, we don't want to give him any checks. So we're going to check here first. And then we'll check here. Huh.
I say just stick with your plan, man.
Stick with my plan, man. Okay. What was my plan?
To march the pawn.
No, I can't march the pawn just yet.
That's not what I would have done. I would have gone to e6.
Okay. We're going to... Okay, if he goes back here, that's a checkmate. So he can't go back there. But now I can march this guy. I think he's got this check. But if he checks me there, does this work? Can I exchange here? Take. Yeah, because the king has to go here to get me, and I have enough time to protect. So this is the only check he has right now. And actually, that check doesn't work either because I just block with the queen. Block with the queen, and all is good. All right. We should be wrapping up this game very shortly.
Easy win.
Easy win. So this, I think, is just the game.
Oh, you put him in check and block. Fancy.
Put him in check. Forces a queen trade. He can't come here or here, so the only way for him to get this pawn is to go here, here, and then here. And that, unfortunately, gives me time to go here. It's not black and white, though, because this pawn here... Okay. Now we're okay, though. Because now this pawn, I can take this way. Now it's just easy win. Easy win. This pawn will go here, the king will go here and pick up these guys. Because he's got to deal with this pawn. He's got to try to block it. And if he doesn't, this pawn will just keep going. And you know what? Let's not get fancy. Let's not get fancy. Let's not get fancy. Let's just win the game. Let's just win the game. All right, so he can't stop this now. Absolutely impossible for him to stop it. I was going to try to get a little fancy, and that's what gets you in trouble with these games. Okay,